Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so in this episode I'm going to show you how to change your light bulb and your fog light. I can't really show you how to remove the fog light from the housing because, as you can tell, somebody stole my fog lights and they broke the adapter that connects the fog light to the car. Okay, I have it on order, but it's coming from Germany, so it's going to take a while to get here. But I bought these used, but they look brand new, fog lights from eBay. Okay, and I've already gone ahead and replaced the light bulbs because I don't know how old they were when I got them. The one on the passenger side here looks fantastic. The lens looks really clear. Driver's side, on the other hand, I was not able to find one that was in a better condition than this right here. All right, so as you can tell, there's a lot of pits, but it'll at least kind of give me my fog lights back. What I wanted to show you, like I said, was how to go about replacing the bulb inside of your 2007 Audi S8. Okay, this will work for all of the D3 body styles. So if you have an A8, S8, or even the W12, that'll be fine as well. All right, so if you look at the fog light housing, you'll notice there's three little tabs. Okay, so there's one there, second one there, and then the third one is where my thumb is at right here. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to look and find the tab that has the least amount of surface to break free. Okay, and what I mean by that is, let me zoom you guys in. All right, so let's see. 1 second, guys. My zoom function doesn't seem to want to work. There we go. All right, so this tab right here, okay, as you can tell, only has just a 1/16 of an inch. Okay, so that's great. This other tab, on the other hand, this has almost a lot, 1/4 of an inch, let's say. Okay, so this one we're probably going to save for last, and this has the second most amount of contact right there. All right, so like I said, what you want to do now is just rank and prioritize which one you want to work in first. You want to remove the one that has the least amount of resistance, and like I said, that's going to be this one right here. Okay, so let me get you guys back so you can see that. All right, so you can use anything. I have a pick as well as I have a little pry, all right, that I'm going to use. So basically all we're going to do is do not, okay, and I say this from experience, do not put something in the middle of this tab. Okay, all right, do not put something in the middle of this tab and pry up like this. Okay, the tab right here will break right in the middle. Okay, and like I said, I say that from experience because working all the way from my Passat, my S4, my S8, it all happens the same way. And now you have to also understand, this is a 14-year-old car, so imagine the plastic is probably slightly brittle. All right, so we're just going to take our little pry bar. We're going to go from one side. Okay, we're just going to pry up just enough to break that little surface. Okay, so we're going to pry up. Index finger is going to go underneath. All right, and you're going to just help it up, and you'll hear it click off. Okay, so there it is. All right, so now you have one tab free, and then same thing, like I said, this one has the second least amount of contact to break. This one has the most. Okay, so we're not gonna try to pry this one up yet. We're gonna go with this one first. Okay, so same idea. You're gonna go from the side. Okay, so, and if you can't get it underneath, you can use your pick, like I said, just to kind of create a little bit of, there you go, wiggle room, and then from there you can just kind of come underneath, just like that. Same thing, index finger is going to assist. Okay, and like I said, don't pry it from the middle. Okay, pry it from the side here because this has more meat. Okay, so we're just gonna pry up. Index finger goes in, and we're just gonna be gentle. It should clip off in a second, but be gentle. Okay, there we go. I know it sounded like it broke, but I promise you, there you go, it's still intact. And I'll explain to you why you want all of these tabs to be intact. Okay, so this one, I noticed that it was already cracked right there in the middle. Okay, so but the same idea, you're just gonna go from the side. Okay, so this Most of the times I've seen people grab the connector like this. Okay, so when you're holding the connector in this way, you're now exerting force on the two prongs, tabs of the light bulb. So that's going to make it much more difficult. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to grab it from underneath. All right, so index finger underneath, thumb on top, and then here you're just going to wiggle like that. Okay, and don't forget, don't touch the bulb in itself. Wiggle and just be patient, and it'll come out. Okay, so the installation is the same way. Index finger underneath, right, thumb behind. You're just going to push in like that, and it snaps into place. Okay, so I don't know if you saw, but my little retaining clip here fell out. Okay, not a big deal, super easy to reinstall. It goes on the back side. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to thread it in, all right, and you're just going to wiggle it into place like such, and that's that. Okay, it's super easy. The bulb now needs to go in a certain way. This opening right here needs to line up with this tab. Okay, so you got to make sure that that tab and this opening lines up. Don't worry about the cover. All right, so you're just going to put the bulb in, okay, like that. Just make sure it fits snugly. Okay, first thing, now you're going to move this clip down, okay, into position. All right, and now you'll notice that the wires are going to be hitting or kind of in the way of the second clip. Not a big deal. You're just going to swing this whole entire wire around, and there you have it. And now we're just going to make sure that we press down into the loop. And now just make sure that your bulb is in exactly where it should be. Okay, yeah, just make sure that it's sitting in the housing nice and flush. Okay, so if it's not, like I said, just reposition it. All right, and then from here it's pretty much, you're at the home stretch. You're almost there. Okay, you just now have to reconfigure the cover. All right, and now you'll notice too here. Okay, oh, almost forgot, and I'll tell you why it's important to make sure that you don't break all of these tabs. Okay, so if you look on the back side of the cover, there's this nice little rubber gasket. All right, so you want the tabs to be able to kind of pull the backing plate and the fog light assembly nice and tight. That's why you don't want to break it. Okay, so I'm going to reposition it like such. Make sure all of the tabs are outside of the body.